many college and university students, school's out for summer and quite possibly for good for some. It's no easy feat, though, for graduates beginning their career. And that's why CTV News chief financial commentator Pattie Lovett-Reid joins us with some advice in that department this morning. Good morning, Pattie.
Good morning, Beth. But I should have a qualifier. I'm not a career coach.
Right.
I'm not in human resources, but I have been a hiring manager for years, and I still often sit down with young people wanting to start and embark on their professional life, just not sure where to begin. So I'm coming at it from the obvious side of things, which sometimes doesn't seem so obvious because people don't do it.
No, and sometimes people are coming out, graduating, and literally wanting to apply for anything and everything just because they think it's all going to be so difficult. You know, you've got some pieces of advice in terms of narrowing that down and being the most effective.
Okay, so the first thing I think you need to do is make sure that your resume is aligned to who you say you are on your social profile. It's got to be focused. It's got to be 100% accurate. There's no room for misrepresentation, no lying at all, because you will be caught out. And you don't want your resume to be a long biography, a boring biography. You want it to be more of a marketing tool. So I think that's the first thing you need to do to sort of clean things up.
And so as far as resumes go, I mean, the biggest challenge is to get that resume out from under the pile. How do you get an interview?
Well, you know, I think the fact is that some interviews are going to happen very naturally, others are not. So you've got to network, you got to network some more, and then you got to network even more than that. There is no statute of limitation around networking. I have people coming up to me that I crossed paths with maybe briefly 25 years ago. And I may not have a job, but I might know somebody who has a job. And the other thing you don't want to do is throw your resume out there online. The internet's a good thing. You want to have a professional profile online. LinkedIn is a great place to start, but you don't want to go after every single job that's been posted. Hundreds, maybe thousands are doing that. But if you do decide to do it, you better hustle on the follow-up. People do not follow up often enough.
And so they follow up, and let's say you land that interview. And that's, you know, it's a great thing you get that far, but you got to make it work for you. How, and because you've been through so many interviews, tell me about the successful ones, tell me about the ones not so much.
Well, I mean, the obvious thing is go in looking professional, but not just in terms of your appearance. Make sure everything about you is going to be considered to be professional. Even if you think you have a private Facebook setting, there's really no place for bathing suits and beer when you're out there looking for a job where you really want to be taken very seriously. I also think you have to ask for the job. You have to do your research, understand the positions within the company. You need to know about the company, maybe about the industry. And when you're looking for that first job, it isn't necessarily going to be the perfect job. You want a first job that allows you to get in, to maybe grow, to consider yourself fortunate to work with people that will offer assistance, guidance. But again, it's about getting your foot in the door somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. Pattie, thank you so much for your advice this morning. You can read more in Pattie's blog on our website, canadaam.ctvnews.ca.